Okay, this is take 25. Okay, here's your bracket up here. Take the blind out. You could put the screws up in the top, like in the top of the frame here, rather than against it or on the side of it. Either way, and like I said, use an ice pick or a nail. Hammer the nail in that's smaller than the screw so you have a hole, because it's a pain in the butt if you don't have like a electric drill and stuff. Okay, then come down here on the cord. You come down to these little things right here. They keep the blind from going up straight, like if they're an adjustment. But they were way up here by this cord lock, but you have to bring them down further, maybe even almost to the tassels, because when you do the bottom of the shade, which I'm going to show you next, these cords, these little stops will get stopped at the cord lock. If you left them where they were, they got to come down. They're easily done. You just loosen the cord, and there's like a slip knot. You'll see how it works, and you'll just let out enough cord, and you'll slide them down. I didn't slide them any further than that. Now hold on, because I'm just going to turn the light downward here to the bottom of the shade. I'm not going to even get down, but the bottom, yes I will. The bottom. Okay, here we are. See how I have the cords hanging out on the bottom? What I did? Because I moved those. And so now they freely move. If you didn't do that, they wouldn't freely move because they would be stuck up top by the lock. And before I did that, I removed there's little buttons in there. They look like this. Can't see where my hand is. My hand is not. Oh, here it is. These little buttons, they just push in there, and then you pry them out with a knife or something, a flat knife or anything, a screwdriver. Okay, and then you have these cords, right? So then you clip off the knot on the bottom. Just cut it off, because you're going to cut the cord eventually. Now, you look at the blind, and you decide, well, I want it this short, right? Okay, so now you pull the cord out. I have mine knotted. You'll just pull it out at that point. Or make sure it's that short. You're still going to take the bottom rail from the bottom here, and after you'll cut the knot, and then you'll find your point. That's where you want it. Pull that cord all the way out. Just let it hang out. Oh, now all these slats in here will be loose. There's no cord. They're just sitting on the ladder. Pull them out. Take the bottom rail from the bottom and bring it up to the point where you want it to be the bottom. You may want to leave it one extra slat. Make sure you cover the window. Okay, and then when you do that, you'll have the cord will be there. You'll thread it back through the bottom rail. You can see that it goes through there, comes in here, and then you could cut the ladder at that point too. After you put it in the spot where you want it. But you want to leave extra ladder, because the extra ladder, like on the bottom here, will stuff into see that extra ladder here? Yes. Well, that's stuffed into the hole with the cords at the end. But you have it resting on the bottom on a ladder, so it's always there. Because then you'll have to stuff everything back in the hole. You tie a knot back onto the end of the cord. That's how you do it. And the adjustments will be done with those little adjustment things up top after you're done. Now that should do it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Yeah, I'm not really good with the deep knee bends yet, but not all the time. But anyway, so you have that. And I think that should be it. And just take your time. I'm sure you have instructions too with it. My room's a mess. I don't even want you to see it, because I took everything out of the closet and I'm cleaning up. So, well, that's the video. I hope that answers your questions. It's really not difficult. The hardest part you're going to have is getting screws in. I hope they're Phillips head. They most likely are. But make a hole for sure with a nail or something as best you can. If you have a drill, small one, it's got to be smaller than a screw, otherwise it'll just fall out. Anyway. I wish you well. Love you, Don. Bye.